Alright lads, so the mid-month banner for the month of December has officially been announced. Anime Broadcast Celebration special coming soon. We all know it's going to be some Christmas style writters. Let's go ahead and check it out. And we are indeed getting a Christmas Little Toto and also Grammy. And already right from the get-go, loving the designs. The Santa Society, that seems kind of cool. I'm liking the backgrounds that we can see thus far. Again, having these two in a banner just looks cool visually. Design-wise, we can see, like, the chomp in Little Toto's hair. And turning Gremmy's, like, hood outfit into a Christmas design. Oh, that looks so sick. That looks so sick. This banner is dropping on the 19th, so I'm tempted to summon on this, I will be honest. So we have a Technique and Hard character. My prediction for these two characters is that Little Toto is going to be a melee stamina killer, and then Grammy is going to be a ranged hollow normal attack damage character. Let's find out, shall we? So first up, we have Little Toto, melee strong attack character. All of her attacks can inflict lacerate and also drain. She has an EX move. We have a mid-month character with an EX move, mobile assault, and also barrier. One thing, lacerate I expected on this character. Drain, I was kind of wondering if she was going to get that. I think lacerate and drain on every Little Toto just makes sense at this point. But we have an EX move on a mid-month unit. She does have stamina to killer plus. Her soul trait is recharge and also more damage to drained enemies. This is quite crazy for a mid-month unit. Like, to get an EX attack is kind of mad. Not to go back to Banka Rukia, but an end-of-month character. She couldn't even get that, and we have mid-month Little Toto getting an EX. That's crazy. She does have a team party buff where Quincy characters are able to do 30% more damage to status-afflicted enemies. That kind of means that you don't need to use Grammy alongside her, because he also offers that, but I guess he does offer a 20% strong attack damage buff. She does get Frenzy Free and an increased chance to inflict status damage against Quincy's. Hopefully, though, she has a Berserker value, because that's kind of the thing. I can see she doesn't. That's the thing. For some reason, Caliber doing that. I'm not sure why. No built-in strong attack damage, unfortunately. Having said that, what we are seeing here is kind of the standard to a certain extent as far as mid-month Guild Quest units do go. You have the Frenzy +3. You have the 80% Status Armor boost. More killer effect, more melee damage, weakened defense. You have the Marauder. 30% more damage, which she will give to her teammates. And because she wants to be used in the melee Sternritter Guild Quest, that is going to make someone like Masculine a lot better. Masculine! And I think the crazy part here is more so that she does have an EX attack, so that's going to be extra damage that she can do. And also provide the team with barriers, keeping them at potential full stamina, which with the Guild Quest update that we are getting later today, actually, we'll talk about that in a live stream. Barriers might be really good for keeping your team at full stamina, but she also does have the drained extra damage. So, I mean, in a way, like, instead of getting a 60% Berserker, it's tied behind having status damage inflicted, because you're getting 30% there, and then you're also getting 30%, and then you're also getting 30% from the soul trait. So, damage number-wise, it's looking good for a mid-month unit. I think one of the better parts here is the fact that she has an AX attack, but also long stride built in too. So, if we scroll down here, she does get more skills in Arena, so if you are a Little Toto fan, you can use her there, and she's actually going to be a playable character. You do have to get her to level 10, but she will get poise. She has long stride and also start power up item +2. That's something that I know not everyone cares about Arena, but like that's something that's been annoying with new characters as of late, where they don't have long stride built in and they don't get it in Arena. And in Arena, you want to have long stride, ideally poise, and the start power up item +2. And Little Toto has that. So what we are seeing here, this very well might be like one of our best mid-month units. And for it to be Little Toto, I think the Little Toto fans are going to be really happy with that. You know, we already spoke about it yesterday. She doesn't have a base character in-game just yet, so it's nice to see her in-game for the first time. And I'm welcoming the fact that it is a seasonal character. Continuing to scroll down, though, we have Grammy. Man, what are we looking at here? What? So, melee, normal attack. He's a melee character. Wow, I thought he'd be ranged. Strong attack 1 is a boost? Strong attack 3 is a boost? Strong attack 2 is a vortex? What am I looking at? Normal attack damage +35%. He has the Flurry +2 in Guild Quest. Hold on, let's scroll down here. What are we looking at here? He's a melee Sniper killer. Ah, that's kind of unfortunate. Well, here's a melee Sniper killer. I mean, I guess we haven't had one in a while, to be fair. That's not too bad. I would have preferred melee hollow. Ranged hollow, sorry. That's not too bad, I guess. Again, with the new Guild Quest update that we are getting, no attack damage characters like this are going to be really good. What are we looking at here in terms of skills? So we are back to the Flurry +2 only in Guild Quest, but he has all the skills you want. The extra melee damage, the extra bruiser. I believe, what, 100% bruiser, right? 105% Bruiser with the Flurry +2 in Guild Quest, boost on the SA1 and 3 with the start barrier +15. That's quite noteworthy too, because mid-month units, I'm pretty sure, only got 10. It was only end-of-month characters that were getting the +15, so for him to get the 15, that's actually kind of cool. Unfortunately, with the way start barrier does work, it kind of expires after like 20 or so seconds, so you don't really get to benefit from that. Likely, the barrier is not even going to go down to 0 before it expires after like 20 or so seconds, but he also does have the dodge, swiper damage, and the long reach too is going to be really good. I'm very curious to see what the boost is looking like with an SA1 team boost is crazy, because then you just get the stack to boost like crazy, right? Like the SA3 team boost, I would like to say should last longer than 20 seconds. It's also going to have a longer cooldown, likewise with the SA1, but in a way, having a boost on an SA1 and 3 is going to work in his favor, because it means he's going to have less strong attacks to spam. So that way the AI, which sometimes in Guild Quest can be quite dumb, it's going to focus on just using his normal attacks because his SA1 and 3 should have a longer than usual cooldown. This very well could be the power creep for normal attack damage characters going into Guild Quest content, and he also does get Last Ditch and start power item at +2 in Arena. When it comes to the filler pool, I don't dislike it. Nelio and Grimjow being here is expected. They are Christmas characters after all. Momo and also Aaroniero, the Future Society, were just featured in our last banner, so kind of crazy that they were initially in both Christmas banners. Why are they here again? I don't mind Aaroniero being here again, though. She's actually a really good normal attack damage character. In a way, it does make the banner better. Aaroniero, the maid character, is actually really good still, too, as a good support character. It's just seasonal characters. Characters that you likely already have. Nothing super rare. I think the standout pick here is more so the Future Society Aaroniero. If you have her, you likely still want dupes of her. Unless you have a 5/5, she's always a good character to have. And then again, remember, if you are a big fan of LILTOTTO or GREMMY and go to step 10, you are guaranteed one or the other. If I had plenty of orbs to spare, because when we are getting the end of year banner announced in literally 10 days time, I would have likely done 10 steps for these two characters. I will be honest. Like, I'm really liking these two designs thus far from what I have seen. I'm liking what they offer. They look unique as far as mid-month characters do go. If I had enough orbs to summon on this and end of year, I likely would have done that. But considering that I don't, I'm going to have to skip this banner for end of year. But likely, I will be doing 3 steps just to test my luck, see if I can get them in 3 multis. All right, then. So let's have a look at the character gameplay. I'm going to close my eyes because I don't want to see the specials. But the artwork, man. This might be my favorite seasonal banner to date. I will be honest. Like, character choice, I'm liking it. Character design, I'm liking it too. Damn, I don't want to see that. All right, LILTOTTO. Man, that's a really good design. Damn, I can't believe we have her in game. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me go back. What are we looking at here? Can we analyze some of the, like, the little references, right? Who is that in the cup? It's obviously Santa, but, like, is that referencing someone? I'm not too sure. And of course, we have a cookie in the artwork too. That's one thing that she does in the anime and manga, where she pulls out a bag of cookies and just never sees that ever again, which is kind of funny. But it looks like her presents are just full of food, which makes sense. She looks good model-wise. Hopefully, this means that we're getting another LILTOTTO sometime soon, and like an actual canon one. And I wonder what the story is for these two. I guess it's going to be LILTOTTO and GREMMY both just delivering presents. They're taking the Santa duties for the year 2024. All right, then, so let's have a look at her gameplay. Excited to see the EX attack. So SA3 is a full screen, expected. SA1 seems to be a pushback attack, and I think the SA2 might be a 960 in front of her. That looks to be a pretty good strong attack hit. Should be good for this guild quest. And the last rate is going to be really good too, because it does stop the enemies from dealing damage to you, right? And with the increased chance, you're likely going to be spamming the lacerate damage. Is her SA1 just her taking a cup? Taking a sip of her cup? That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. The SA2 reminds me of Ruka when she drops like a massive donut on her. Didn't get to see the EX attack though. Here we go. Ooh. That was like a good animation too. She sits on a massive boot and it kicks you. Has like a little lunge to it. Okay, I like that. Nice to see another Christmas character again, EX attack, I will be honest. But for a mid-month, that again is kind of crazy. For the most part, I mean, there's almost no difference between her and an end-of-month character to a certain extent. Because like she's kind of like Bambi that we got like, you know, 2 months ago. Which might not be the best example because Bambi was like a bit iffy with those skills that she did get. But this is actually a really good character from what I'm looking at. And I feel like I noticed that they actually changed the bosses in Guild Quest with new updated characters. But yeah, that SA1 is definitely a pushback attack. Similar to Bankai Shinji, which for an SA1 is actually really good because this traditionally is normally an SA2. Or it could just be a vacuum vortex. Either way, it's going to be good for grouping enemies together and then also inflicting status augments. SA2, I'm going to assume is a distant AoE in front of her. Looks to have some really good range. Is that her SA3? Wait, hold on. Is that her chomping? Well, it's not her mouth. I think that's referencing her Vol standing, which is kind of cool. I'm liking the animations for that SA3. And then let's see the soul bomb. Alright, so she's stuck down. She's taking the foods. The cookies one for you, little toe. Oh, that's a really good soul bomb. I really like that. I really like that. So did she even deliver my presents? Or is she dead just taking all the food that I left for Santa? That one for you. And that's a really good finale shot too. Her just eating and drinking. I like that. I'm really liking this character. I'm really liking this character. And the next up we have Gremmy. Let's see what he's cooking up. I think, man, dripped. That is such a good design. Like, they literally just turned his normal outfit into a Christmas outfit. This looks so cool. So cool. Gift of imagination is the soul bomb. It was expected this character would just be... That's so weird having an SA1 boost and also free. It would have been super funny if he had a boost on his SA1, 2, and 3. I mean, at some point, it's eventually going to happen, right? So he's still got his hand in his pockets. That's funny. Yeah, I really want to know the stats for that SA1 and 3 team boosts. So is this Nortax stream just him kicking presents at you? That's kind of funny. So his SA3 it should be more than 43%. That is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. He's killing really fast, by the way. I mean, they have a pretty good team, but it looks like he's killing really fast with his damage output. He might be a character like you might not even want to build recharge on, because usually that is the meta for Nat characters. You go with like recharge and full stamina so they can still get good no attack damage, but also stack that team boost. With him, he might just be full Nats. Would have been nice though if he didn't have 4+2 only in Guild Quest. It was nice with Nemu that she has it outside. Would have been great to see that with Gremmy. That SA2 Vortex looks really good, by the way. Like the range, it might not be any higher than we've seen before, right? But at least to a certain extent, the visuals don't kind of block the view. Nashwing's nice. Again, it's cool that he just doesn't lift out his hands until like right at the end. He's still not using his fingers while fighting. So SA1X to be a distant AoE. Comes out relatively fast. Can be pretty good for a team boost SA1. SA2's the Vortex. It's been a while, to be fair, since we've seen a Vortex like this. But it's good. I mean, it's good to have. For a nice character, you either want this or you want a tracking Vortex. And the melee, what do you call it? The melee Soul Reaper Guild Quest maybe doesn't lack crowd control, but it's going to be good if you're using Basby, because Basby can't stop the enemies from attacking. Well, let's see the Soul Bomb. Nice. He's literally just giving everyone the presents. It's the Meteor! That's really cool. That's really cool. What a cool banner, man. What a cool banner. I definitely prefer this over the end of month units. I would prefer that this is end of month with like a third character. So that's our mid-month banner for the month. So yeah, overall, I'm actually really liking it. So yeah, overall, I'm actually really liking this banner. I mean, it's 2 more Guild Quest units, but that's kind of expected when it comes to mid-month characters, right? It's the only way to really make them good and playable. As always, with any character, I prefer no Guild Quest specific skills, but nonetheless, both of them look really cool and in a way unique for mid-month characters, right? Like what they've done here is kind of what you expect with end of month, and if they're doing this for these characters, I can only expect what end of year is going to be, but LILTOTTO seems to be a good new addition to the melee stamina to Guild Quest, which definitely does need it. They only have Ichigo at this point. And damage output, while it is still annoying to see more characters that are lacking Berserker, I mean, we've seen with, you know, Basby and other characters like this, she's going to be good regardless. Frenzy +3, more melee damage, more killer effect, the 80% SP boost. She has good statism, lacerate, and also drain. And then you're also making your team better, which is going to work hand in hand with Mask Demasculine. The weekend defense is going to be great. I think the launch ride is going to make her a fun character. Outside of Guild Quest, you can use it in Arena 2. And then design-wise too, it's nice to see LILTOTTO in-game. And I feel like she just fits a Christmas character alongside Gremmy. Like, these designs are actually really cool. And then again, she's got an EX attack. That's something that we've never seen for mid-month units. So that's actually really cool to see that. I think it's going to be rare for us to get mid-month characters with EX attacks, but it's nice to see at least LILTOTTO get it. And then Gremmy, I mean, he is at the end of the day just another no attack damage character for GQ. But I think everyone should be fine with it, right? Like, it shouldn't be that bad. Gremmy's already got like a super amazing broken character. We didn't need another broken SP unit for Gremmy. The one we have right now does enough. Same being a normal attack damage character, I don't think it's too bad. And the melee Super Guild Quest does lack like a really good new team booster. So he's going to fit right in. And he might be the start of a potential new pile creep as far as normal attack damage characters do go. Because his SA1 and 3 are team boost, which is something that I think maybe we have seen a team boost as an SA1. I don't think we have actually, but we've seen a team heal as an SA1 like years ago. Lately, these type of utility effects only happen on an SA2. Very rarely does it happen as an SA3, but this is a first for a character to get SA1 and 3 team boost, which is kind of crazy to see that on the same unit alongside that of Vortex SA2. Like, he might be like the most perfect normal attack damage character for Guild Quest content. The fillers are only seasonal characters, could have been better, but I think the selection's okay, right? At the end of the day, with a mid-month banner like this, if you are pulling, you're likely pulling for the new characters, and you are getting multiple guarantees as you make your way to step 10, and then step 10, you are guaranteed either LILTOTTO or Gremmy, which again, if I had enough orbs to do that, and then also someone on end of year, I likely would be doing it, because I'm actually quite the big fan of these two character designs. Might be my favorite Christmas banner of all time right now, I will be honest. But I might be kind of biased towards Quincy's. I do like Quincy's over, you know, swipers that we've seen for like the last 9 years. But either way, that's the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. In the comments below, let me know what you like to think about these two characters. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.